Soul Wars is a commonly forgotten minigame released to Old School back in January of 2021. When this minigame was originally released, this was just another semi-AFK training method for 10 HP accounts with similar rates to pest control. However, as the years have progressed, the minigame has become more optimized and the method commonly known as Dolo has become popularized. This method is commonly used by mains to hunt the pet and involves playing Soul Wars with 2 of your accounts and completing quick matches. Eventually though, a viable method was discovered for limited accounts to capitalize on this method for experience. As of today, Dolo Soul Wars is now fully optimized and is the fastest melee training method with rates as high as 178k an hour and 372 Zeal an hour. Let's talk about how. If you don't want to hear all the details, here is a brief overview. Start the match by having both of your accounts in their own friends chat and challenging each other in the Eastern Room. Capture all 3 objectives on your 10 HP account while simultaneously killing 8 forgotten souls on your alt for 32 soul fragments in total. Have both accounts meet in the center, kill the alt, pick up all 32 fragments, and sacrifice them to the center soul obelisk. To finish the game, you need to leave the game on your alt between 12:47 and 12:45 on the in-game timer. If done properly, you should receive 15 Zeal for an Iron Man account and 14 Zeal for regular 10 HP accounts. Now, let's talk about the specific details that make this the most efficient method. In order to do that, we first need to understand how to earn the maximum amount of Zeal per match. For this method, Zeal is determined by capturing all 3 objectives, a PvP kill for Iron Man, the alt dying on the bridge or at the center island, sacrificing all 32 fragments, and also the length of the game has to be longer than 12:47. Due to Iron Man not gaining experience from PvP, they will get an extra Zeal each match due to being able to get kill credit on the alt. With this understanding, let's hop into the specifics of the method. Before the game starts, here's what you need. On your alt, you want Full Void, Blowpipe with Rune Darts or higher, a Dark Bow with Rune Arrows or higher, a Salve Amulet IE, and your best range bonus. In this case, I'm using Pegazian Boots and an Archer's Ring imbued. You also want to make sure that you have a Locator Orb or a Dwarven Rock Cake, something that is able to lower your HP down to 1. Additionally, if you are playing on a regular 10 HP, you will want to bring a switch for Fire Strike to attack your 10 HP with. With a max hit of 8 on the Fire Strike, your alt will be killed by the Ring of Recoil without accidentally killing your 10 HP. Most importantly for your alt, make sure you use your Ava's device on the NPC Nomad near the Soul Wars bank chest to have the Ava's effect during the Soul Wars game. This will save you a massive amount of GP on darts and arrows over time. On the 10 HP, you don't need much. For regular 10 HPs, all you need is a Ring of Recoil. For 10 HP Iron Man, you want your best range bonus, a magic longbow, and your best arrows. In this case, I'm using adamant arrows because I already opened some spoils of war. I'd also like to note that you can't bring non-combat items into this minigame. For myself and other Ultimate Iron Man, you can death bank your items or store them in a looting bag, as Soul Wars is a safe death. Other than gear, both of your accounts need to be in their own friends chat. Once you are ready, go to the Eastern Room and challenge each other to a game to begin. When the game first starts, you want to prioritize your alt account. This is due to it taking longer to kill the 8 Forgotten Souls than capturing the 3 objectives. As well as at the end of this match, you will be able to capture the final objective on your 10 HP while simultaneously killing the alt. To start, grab potions on your alt and leave the waiting area on your 10 HP at the same time. Now, leave the area on your alt and start having both accounts run towards the center. You can get a bit of downtime here by using the minimap to click over to the side near the center. This is made even easier with the minimap plugin on RuneLite that allows you to zoom out of your minimap, similar to mobile. As both of your accounts are running, on your alt, use a Locator Orb or Rock Cake to lower your HP to 1, drink a potion to boost your stats, switch to your Dark Bow and Special Attack, and turn on your Quick Prayers. Your Quick Prayers should be Protect from Melee and Rigor or Eagle Eye. Get your 10 HP account to that first objective, and then let's focus back on the alt. The goal of your alt is to kill 8 Forgotten Souls to the north as fast as possible. There are 3 Forgotten Souls you will continuously kill. There are 2 level 76 that have a wider frame and are normally to the east and west, and 1 level 46 with a skinny frame that is normally to the north. As you get close to the souls, you want to look for the level 76 that is closest to you, use the Dark Bow Special Attack, and then run to the center tile that says Stand. This tile allows for you to attack all 3 souls without having to move. Switch to your Blowpipe and continue attacking the soul that you hit first. you want to ensure you focus on one soul at a time to start their respawn timer as soon as possible. Once the first one is dead, you will receive 4 soul fragments. Now, switch aggression to the next closest soul. If you get pulled away from this center tile, move back and attack in a 2-tick pattern until you have returned to the tile. You always want to be shooting your blowpipe and for the soul fragments to drop in the 4 tiles around you. After you have killed the 5 forgotten souls, you can spawn hit the last 3 as they spawn, now that it doesn't matter what order you kill them. This will prevent the souls from wandering away and you losing time to chase them down. Continue this process until you have killed 8 forgotten souls and then pick up all the soul fragments at the end. Additionally, more time can be saved by only forming 3 piles of souls on the ground. This is achieved by moving the souls around before you kill them, resulting in 1 less pile to pick up at the end. Alternatively, you could also pick up the souls in a 2-tick pattern while you are shooting your blowpipe, but neither of these are normally necessary as you should have plenty of time left over. The big takeaways here are to constantly be shooting your blowpipe, kill the souls one at a time to start the respawn timer, and stacking all the fragments into as few piles as possible. As you are collecting the 32 fragments on your alt, you also need to be capturing the objectives on your 10 HP at the same time. The most optimal pathing and order for the captures is to start by capturing your team's graveyard, or the one closest to you. Secondly, you want to run across the bridge, through the center obelisk, and go to the other team's graveyard. As you are running through the center area, you will get some credit for the center obelisk, but you don't want to stop and capture it right away. After you have claimed the other team's graveyard, you then return to the center obelisk to claim the last objective. The reason for this order is because you can kill your alt and collect the soul fragments while you are in the process of capturing the center obelisk. Both capturing the objectives on your 10 HP and collecting soul fragments on your alt should be happening simultaneously. Once each one is done, you want to have both accounts meet at the center obelisk to transfer the soul fragments. This is done by the alt dying, either from a magic longbow special attack or a ring of recoil. For 10 HP Iron Man, you cannot get any experience from PvP, allowing you to kill your alt with a weapon. You want to stand on this tile on the edge of the obelisk that is marked as kill. This is the closest point to the bridge that you can still capture the obelisk. Your alt will need to lower its HP back to 1 and ensure their prayer is off to prevent any defense bonuses, as they are running back up to the center obelisk. On your 10 HP, use the magic longbow special attack on your alt once they run by the marked tile on the bridge. Make sure your attack style is set to accurate here for a +3 range bonus. If your alt dies, wait for the death animation as you are still capturing the center obelisk, then pick up the fragments to sacrifice in the center. If you hit a 0 on your alt, quickly make sure to click away from your 10 HP to prevent auto-retaliate from killing your 10 HP account. This is why the range bonus and good arrows are so important. In combination with the magic longbow special attack power shot, you have a much higher chance of actually hitting your alt. For regular 10 HPs, the process is the same, but you switch roles. You still want to stand on the tile near the obelisk on your 10 HP that is marked as kill, and you still want to lower your HP to 1 and take off your prayers on your alt. However, the difference is that you cast Fire Strike with your alt to die, allowing you to die to the Ring of Recoil. I like to switch to a Fire Staff and avoid Mage Helm. This allows for auto cast and just gives better accuracy to not potentially splash the Fire Strike. Since the Fire Strike max hit is 8, it is impossible to accidentally kill your 10 HP account. Wait for the death animation again, pick up the fragments, and sacrifice them at the center obelisk. Make sure you wait for the center obelisk to be captured before sacrificing the soul fragments. If you don't wait, you will lose a large number of Zeal. Congratulations, you've pretty much completed an efficient game of Dolo Soul Wars. The only thing left to do is to leave the game on your alt. The earliest you can leave the game on your alt is at 1247 remaining in the game. If you leave prior to this, you will receive 1 less Zeal. The interesting part about this is something I call removal time. See, once you leave the game on your alt, your 10 HP will not be removed from the game right away. In fact, there is actually a system to determine when you will get removed. If you leave the game on your alt at 1247, your 10 HP will be removed from the game at 1243, or 4 seconds after. However, if you leave your alt at 1245, your 10 HP will still be removed from the game at 1243, or after 2 seconds in this case. There is a bracket of time that allows for your 10 HP to be removed at the quickest time, while still gaining the extra Zeal. This bracket is between 1245 and 1247, a 3-second window in the in-game timer. For example, if you leave at 1248 or earlier, you will receive 1 less Zeal per match. If you leave at 1244 or later, Your 10 HP will not be removed directly at 12:43, and you will have to wait for another removal time bracket, which will be a few seconds slower. You'll notice as you become more comfortable with this method that there will be downtime waiting for the timer to reach 12:47. This is good as it means you don't need to be tick perfect throughout the entire match, though do be careful as you'd be surprised how quickly you can lose a few seconds throughout the game. And now you have successfully finished your game of Dolo Soul Wars with a reward of either 14 or 15 Zeal. The last part of this method that we need to discuss is the lobby. Since your alt will be the first one to be removed from the game, they will be the first one back to the lobby. Once in the lobby, or past the purple barrier, you can right-click on your 10 HP as they run to the lobby and hover over the challenge option. As soon as your 10 HP begins the animation to enter the lobby, you can challenge them. To accept quickly, I like to keep my chat options on channel to click in the chat to accept. As you go through more games, the chat dialog will stack up until it's covering your entire chat, and it's very easy to click on them very quickly. Accept the challenge on both accounts, and you are back into another game of Soul Wars. I'd like to note here that it is better for your 10 HP to be on the red team, as when they get removed from the game, they will be closer to the lobby. Additionally, the area that you spawn in is different each game. You can spawn right on the edge of the area, or all the way in the back. It takes an average of about 9 seconds when your 10 HP respawns on the blue side, and an average of about 7 seconds when your 10 HP spawns on the red side, for a general average of around 8 seconds spent in the lobby between matches. Now, let's talk about how good this method is. Overall, each game takes about 145 seconds to complete. This comes from 137 seconds in-game and an average of 8 seconds in the lobby. This comes out to just under 25 Soul War games an hour. With 14 Zeal a match for regular 10 HPs, this results in about 347 Zeal an hour. With 15 Zeal a match for Iron Man, this results in around 372 Zeal an hour. This Zeal can be exchanged for experience at Nomad near the bank at Soul Wars. The experience that you get per Zeal scales with your level, with more experience given per Zeal as you get to a higher level. The XP rates an hour vary from 10.4k down at level 30 all the way up to 178k at level 99. However, there is a cap in how much experience you can spend at once. You can gain 1 million experience cumulative between all your skills each in-game day. The shop will not let you spend more than 1 mil, even with the Spend X option. You will get a chat message once you've hit your limit. If you click on the clan icon, you can see the in-game clock, or UTC. At 000 UTC, the experience is reset, and you are able to spend another 1 million experience. This does not require you to log out, which means you could spend 1 million experience at 2359 UTC, and then instantly spend another 1 million experience. This is how I set the current 10 HP 6-hour attack record on Temple, with just under 2 mil experience gained. Though you do need to be careful when spending your Zeal in a large amount before level 98. If you use the Spend X option and spend all of your points, the experience you will get per Zeal is the amount that your current level is at. It will not automatically increase as you level up. To prevent this, I recommend using a Soul Wars calculator so you know exactly how much Zeal to spend per level. Spend your Zeal one level at a time to allow the shop to refresh how much experience you should be getting per Zeal. I made this mistake when I first started and lost a lot of Zeal. I will leave the link to the Soul Wars Zeal calculator in the description below. But I believe that is everything that you need to know about Dolo Soul Wars on a 10 HP account. This method can be used for any combat restricted account and will provide consistent rates every hour. This method was theory crafted with the help of many others in the 10 Hit Points Discord. If you have a 10 HP account or are interested in making one, I'd highly recommend you join the server. We are nearing 1,000 members and are the largest 10 Hit Point Discord in Old School. We are currently working on updated and efficient guides for all our combat skills, Slayer, bossing, questing, and much more. It is the perfect space to get involved with our community and chat with other hit point restricted accounts. If you are interested, I will also leave the link to the Discord in the description. To finish this video off, I'm going to showcase a full match of Dolo Soul War so you can see everything in real time. Enjoy the match, and thank you so much for watching.
When you say you made ways, doing what you like. Well, I'm no one's fool. You would wipe away my tears, so sincere. Turn gray skies to blue. You won't ever change your ways.